back with another video, part two. This was the fruit tart that I mentioned in the previous video, which was the first part of the A380 flight from LAX to Seoul, Korea. Fruit tart with the ginseng tea and the honey. So I mentioned that I just didn't get a chance to put it in the last video, but I wanted you guys to see it so you can get a pretty much an idea of everything that they serve on the flight. Now, this is part two. I'm back with another one. And this is, like I said, actually, I'm calling it part two because on my way, the flight was from LAX to Seoul, Korea, and then from Seoul, Korea to Thailand, which is here we are taking off from Seoul, Korea, headed to Thailand. I thought this was pretty cool. I don't recall in out of all my travels seeing a airport lit up like this at nighttime. So I thought this was really, really nice. It was a nice visual leaving Seoul, Korea. And I really like Seoul, Korea. I actually want to do more time there in the future. I do plan to spend a few days out there because I'm intrigued. I'm interested. And there's a few dishes that I've seen in Korea and I would like to try them there and so forth. So here we are taking off from Korea on our way to Bangkok, Thailand. This video won't be that long. I'll be talking more or less about the dishes, which is coming up, what I've had to eat on this one, and it's, pretty much a couple of things that I want to talk about that was on my mind about the whole overall experience flying on Asiana Airlines. So here we go. This is a typical Korean style dish, beef bulgogi with the rice, garlic. There's some mushrooms there, miso soup, sauce, and I forgot what it's like a porridge, I think, in the middle, or some type of custard. It was really good. And then you got the pickled addings that go. I forgot the names of them and stuff like that. That goes with the Korean dish. I decided to make sure that all the rest of my meals were going to be basically Korean because since I'm on a Korean-based airline, I definitely want to try all the delicacies to get that flavor, to just kind of get the whole experience. Next up, we're going to have is a style of sushi. And, from the last video, a lot of the stuff you can say looks really small. It looked really small. And technically, it was kind of one of those things where, yeah, everything looked small, but it was very filling. All the things that we had were very filling because they just kept bringing it out to you. I really believe there's a couple of things that I left out in here. I just was tired, from the travel to Korea from Los Angeles. So a couple of things I didn't get to shoot. But going forward with a lot of the footage that I have, I will make sure to get a lot more and show everyone, that sees this video so they can kind of get an idea in the future if they ever decide to fly on Asiana Airlines. They'll have somewhat, especially if you're going to fly to like somewhere in Southeast Asia, they'll have definitely an idea of what to expect. So you see I got some of that good old-fashioned Went wine or Wente wine and some orange juice. And that's another thing I want to bring up too. Even though like they serve you dishes, if you get hungry during the flight at an awkward time from when they're serving, you can always call the flight attendant to your desk and they'll bring you out like soup or something else that they have in the background. This is just an example of, my legs were kicked up, the footrest, I raised it all the way up. I'm still sitting upright, but I was watching TV, but I just want to show you an example of the footrest in the business class section. And just a word of advice from me. If I was to book business class, I think you would prefer to probably be closer to the window. It's a little bit more privacy, like I said in the previous video. So don't pick this style seat. And actually, this was $16K. So all the even numbers are going to be away from the window, and all the odd numbers will be close to the window. This seat was $15K. So remember, just pick the odd numbers for your seats, and those are going to be one that's close to the window. This won't be a long video. I'm going to end it off right here. I'm already landed in Thailand, so going forth, I'm going to have some more information about my trip actually in Thailand. So you guys stay tuned. Chris Tripz signing off. Be safe in your travels. I'm out.